kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go now. Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And Brandon, as the Seahawks take the field again on offense, their running game, Christian Michael and, of course, Thomas Rawls, we think that they're going to split carries. Michael a little more effective in the early going now as Rawls continues to battle back from the injury that finished his season in 2015.
Yeah, Michael had 66 yards, Rawls 32. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Good, good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green,
Play clock
39.
winding down.
Green, 39.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
I don't think there's really any question who the go-to guy is in the backfield. Week 1, Ryan Matthews had 22 carries. The next closest, Darren Sproles, with 5.
Well, he was drafted to be the #1 guy in San Diego and actually had 1 Pro Bowl season, but health has always been the issue for him. Dinged up a lot, so consistency was never there. Then in 2015, he was sharing time with DeMarco Murray, Darren Sproles, Kenyon Barner, and never could establish himself as that person. But if he stays healthy, as physical as he runs, he can have quite an impact for the Eagles.
All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. Now, check. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, 36 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go read option with Wilson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going up top. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.